This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning, I'm Olanireti Ololade. The major headlines. President orders 24-hour area watch over Kwara, Kebbi Forest. NANS blames internal security collapse for rising school abductions. 7-year single term with stabilized governance, LASU professor. CCB plans digital assets declaration to curb corruption. Sports. UCL. Esteval dazzles for rampant Chelsea as 10-man Barcelona lose 3-0. CAF increases AFCON squad ahead Eagles preliminary list. Entertainment. Ira Stars confirms relocation to New York City. I had no blueprints. I built my own structure, Wizkid claims. News in detail. President orders 24-hour area watch over Kwara, Kebbi Forest. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday ordered the 24-hour areas of surveillance on Forest and Kwara, Kebbi and some parts of Niger State in a renewed offensive against insurgency and banditry in the troubled North Central and Northeast zones. He ordered a full-scale cordon by soldiers who were mandated to displace the terrorists and halt the violence being perpetrated by the abductors. The special advisor to the President of Media and Public Communications, Sunday Dari, disclosed the presidential directive on the verified X handle at Sunday Dari SD. He said the President had mandated the Nigerian Air Force to expand air surveillance across the innermost parts of the forest, where criminal groups are believed to be hiding. In compliance with the directive, the Air Force is to maintain an uninterrupted 24-hour area watch over the troubled zones and synchronize operations with ground troops already deployed for rescue missions and counter-terrorism actions. NANS blames internal security collapse for rising school abductions. The National Association of Nigerian States has stated that Nigeria's internal security system has failed in its primary responsibility of protecting citizens and ensuring safe learning environments. The NANS National President Ololade said the Safe School initiative had remained ineffective despite huge funding and repeated government promises, according to a statement he personally signed on Wednesday. Ololade lamented that for more than 10 years, the nation had witnessed a cycle of grief without justice, reform, or assurances that students were safe in their classrooms. The statement partly read, too many schools had fallen to terrorists under circumstances that pointed to poor coordination, intelligence lapses, and leadership complacency. He blamed the police leadership for what he described as a broad internal security collapse that had emboldened terrorists to repeatedly attack schools. The failure of these offices to coordinate intelligence, enforce preventive security, and protect defenseless students is unacceptable, he said. Seven-year single term with stabilized governance, LASU Prof. Professor of International Relations and Strategic Studies at Lagos State University, Adewumi Falode, has called for a review of Nigeria's constitution to allow a single non-renewable term of 7 years for elected public offices holders. Ololade made the call on Tuesday while delivering LASU's 115th inaugural lecture titled Bespoke Solutions, Reimagining, Refining, and Realigning the Wheels of the Nigerian State at the Buba Marwa Auditorium of the University. His call aligned with those of Governor Seyi Makinde, former Governor Preta Obi, economist Pat Utomi, ex-president of the Nigerian Bar Association Wole Olanipekun, and ex-deputy president of the Senate Ike Ekweremadu, who had advocated for a single term of between 5 and 6 years. The scholar argued that Nigeria's current 2-term, 4-year arrangement is wasteful and contributes to an unsustainable, combustible, and misaligned political environment. According to him, the system has consistently failed to deliver the dividends of democracy because elected officials barely enjoyed 5 months of undistracted governance before becoming entangled in post-election litigation and preparations for another election cycle. Ololade drew parallels with countries such as Mexico and Philippines, which operates a single 6-year term. CCB plans digital asset declaration to curb corruption. The Code of Conduct Bureau is set to introduce a new digital asset and liability declaration system aimed at eliminating bureaucratic delays enhancing transparency and strengthening anti-corruption measures in the public service. The Bureau's chairman Abdullahi Bello disclosed this on Tuesday during the validation workshop for the system in Abuja, saying the platform would replace the outdated paper-based process, which he described as forms hurriedly filled and forgotten, rarely analyzed and rarely used as the powerful anti-corruption tool it was meant to be. Bello said the new assets and liability declaration system would allow real-time verification of public officers' assets by linking multiple national databases, including the Corporate Affairs Commission, land registries, and financial institutions. The whole story was to end. Will Nigeria finally have a world-class corruption-resistant asset declaration system? My answer is a resounding yes, he said. This system belongs to you. Its success depends on the trust and ownership of its users. To ensure sustainability, Bello said a graded service fee would be introduced for political office holders and senior public servants, while junior staffs and those unable to pay would be exempted. Wike bloc asks courts to nullify PDP convention. The faction of the People's Democratic Party aligned with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory has approached the Federal High Court in Abuja, seeking an order nullifying the party's convention held in Ibadan, Oyo State on November 15 and 16 by the faction aligned with the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. The suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/250/2025. As plaintiffs, the PDP, its acting national chairman Mohammed Abdulrahman and national secretary Samuel Anyanwu. They are asking the court to declare the convention and all resolutions null, void, and of no effect. They want the court to restrain the Independent National Electoral Commission from recognizing the convention. The move follows earlier legal actions by aggrieved PDP members who argued that proceedings with the convention violated the party's internal rules, the Electoral Act, and other statutory provisions. Previous complaints include Imo PDP chairman Austin Nwachukwu, Abia PDP chairman Ama Abraham Unana, and South PDP secretary Tona Alabi George. On October 31, 2025, Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja restrained INEC from recognizing the convention. Sports. UCL. Esteval dazzles for rampant Chelsea as 10-man Barcelona lose 3-0. Esteval scored a breathtaking solo Champions League goal to win the battle of the teenage prodigies against Lamine Yamal on Tuesday, as Chelsea humbled 10-man Barcelona 3-0. The two 18-year-olds were the focus of attention in the build-up to the game at Stamford Bridge, with Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca urging his player to ignore the comparisons. Esteval's moment of magic came 10 minutes after halftime when he received the ball on the right before beating two defenders and lashing it into the roof of Joan Garcia's net. It was the 10th goal of the season for club and country for the winger in his first season at Chelsea. Esteval's goal gave Barcelona already trailing 1-0 and down to 10 men, a mountain to climb, and substitute Liam Delap put the game to bed in the 73rd minute. Side-footing home from close range. Delap's goal was initially ruled out for offside, but VAR overruled the on-field officials. The lopsided scoreline was just reward for two-time European champions Chelsea, who were superior from the first whistle against the pallid Barcelona team. CAF increases AFCON squad ahead Eagles preliminary list. The Confederation of African Football has approved a revised squad regulation that will shape how national teams, including Nigeria, approach the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Under the new rule, teams may now register up to 27 players for major tournaments. However, CAF will only take responsibility for the expenses of 23 players, covering travel, accommodation, and competition logistics, while the additional 4 players will be funded by their respective federations. CAF says the adjustment will enable coaches to better deal with injuries, suspensions, and tactical demands in what is expected to be a congested tournament calendar. Entertainment. Ayra Starr confirmed relocation to New York City. Afrobeat sensation Ayra Starr has confirmed her relocation to New York City to boost her global career. The 23-year-old singer has been a resident of the American city for less than 2 months, citing its familiar energy and large African community as key attractions. She revealed the news during a recent video interview, stating that the city's resemblance to Lagos, her hometown, made the transition seamless. According to her, New York reminds her of Lagos with its similar energy, speed, and cultural rhythm, admitting to finding comfort in the city's African diaspora community. She also noted that there is a huge Nigerian presence, making it feel like home. I had no blueprints. I built my own structure, Wizkid claims. Award-winning singer Wizkid has sparked controversy with his claim that he had no blueprint for his ascent to stardom. The comment, featured in his HBO documentary Long Live Lagos, has been perceived by many as overlooking the significant role played by Banky W, the A-singer whose imprint Wizkid emerged from. There was no blueprint for me. I had to build a structure for myself, he claimed. Critics argue that Wizkid's statement not only diminished Banky W's impact on his career, but also disregarded the contribution of Nigerian music legends who paved the way for the new generation of artists. Wizkid also acknowledged the influence of Nigerian music icon Fela Kuti, stating that Fela Kuti was instrumental to why I believed I could really make music. Recap of the major headlines. President orders 24-hour area watch over Kwara, Kebbi Forest. NANS blames internal security collapse for rising school abductions. 7-year single term will stabilize governance, LASU professor. CCB plans digital asset declaration to curb corruption. Sports. UCL, Estavo dazzles for rampant Chelsea as 10-man Barcelona loses 3-0. CAF increases AFCON squad ahead Eagles preliminary list. Entertainment. Ira Star confirmed relocation to New York City. I had no blueprints. I built my own structure, Wizkid claims. Follow us on all our social media handles. Facebook at Ifako Radio, X at Ifako Radio, WhatsApp at Ifako Radio, YouTube at Ifako Radio, Instagram at Ifako_radio. For news reporting, contact us at ifakoradio@gmail.com or call or WhatsApp 09122227433. Special thanks to the news producer Olanireti. Thanks for watching. I'm Olanireti Ololade. Have a productive Monday. God bless Ifako Giant.
Looking for reliable brand for import and export, logistics and cargo services, ticket booking, or general merchandising? At Divine and Grace Enterprises, they specialize in seamless global trade, efficient cargo handling, top-notch travel support, and trusted merchant services. Whether it's getting your goods across borders, booking a flight, or managing cargo with precision, they deliver with speed, reliability, and care. You can visit them at Nako Export Warehouse, International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos State. You can contact them on 0803-406-1483, 0817-287-4375, or email it divineandgraceenterprises@gmail.com. Divine and Grace Enterprise, your reliable brand for logistics and merchandise.